that we run 400 students, all girls, all age 13 to 18, who are stopped from going to school. And we're hoping to make sure that all these 100 girls, when they graduate, are the leaders of their provinces and can make sure that they become the doctors, midwives, engineers, presidents that we needed when we get back to the normal system.
Many of those secret classes are offered virtually, so it's harder for the authorities to detect them, but the students and their teachers remain at substantial risk simply for participating. With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks.
To recap our top stories, wildfires across the south of France have caused thousands to abandon their homes as the country is gripped by its fourth heatwave this year. Extreme heat warnings have also been put in place across England and Wales. A man alleged to be part of the so-called Beatles Islamic State terror cell has been charged with terrorism offences in the UK. And China says it's determined to achieve a peaceful reunification with Taiwan after ending military drills. That's the latest Feature Story News. Chris Jones reporting.
Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7. I think we're live. Can you boys hear me this morning?
Yes, sir.
I sure can. Good morning.
All right. Looking at a 3 Amigos Thursday and trying something a little different. It's a little awkward that we couldn't talk before the show, so I apologize for that. But
so we have no idea what's happening.
We have no idea what's happening.
So it's no different than any other Thursday.
Pretty much.
But I won't try that again because I missed being able to chat with you guys before the show. That was no fun.
Right.
All right. Here we go, though. It's our intro.
We are the Three Amigos!
All right, live this morning on the radio, live on Zoom. We are also, of course, on Facebook and YouTube if you like to watch the Three Idiots, or
Amigos. You said you pronounced amigos wrong.
Idiots, amigos, kind of the same thing, maybe? No. All right. So how you guys?
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know.
All right. How you guys handling the heat?
Fine inside.
The AC is fantastic.
Yep.
Right. So Alan, do you have AC at home?
Yes.
All right. That makes it a lot nicer, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right.
I forgot to close my curtain behind me. You see my ugly blanket in the window.
You look good though. You look good.
Thank
broadcasting from the bathroom again.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, with my laser printer and my air conditioner in the bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's the color. It's those shelves behind your head. I can't get over it. I'll try though. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Weather for you guys this morning, since you don't seem to be bothered by the heat at all. 94 under mostly sunny skies. Wow. You have a 15% chance of a stray thunderstorm, which increases your fire danger. All right. I hope there's none of that. I hope I haven't checked. I hope there's none of that going wrong. You guys don't have any smoke in there or anything like that, do you?
There's a little bit of smoke and haze in the air, but nothing super close to us.
I'm not going to jinx it by saying anything.
Okay. 62 for an overnight low under mainly clear skies. Still have a stray shower or a thunderstorm possible tonight at 15%. That continues through tomorrow with a high of 95 and a low of 59 under mostly sunny skies. Your weekend looking just like pure sunshine. 89 on Saturday, 90 on Sunday, 94 on Monday. And then you hit back into the triple digits for all of the work week next week. So I'm very, very sorry about that.
Wow.
Wow. All right, so all my air conditioning is outside. Today's high 77 in Maine.
Nice.
It is nice.
That's a nice day.
60 for an overnight low with showers early. We've been getting a lot of rain this week, so that's kind of nice. So
I'll have to say one of the nice things about all my nerve damage is that I am cold all the time, even if it's 100 degrees.
That's sad, though.
Not looking forward to wintertime, but, it's nice during the summer.
That's something that happens to old people,
Right? I know. I am old, Scott.
Your internal thermometer stops working. I know mine has. And let's see if I can get her on the webcam this morning. It's, I don't have much cord here. It is. There she is, Mooch, the radioactive cat, in the
Aw.
studio. Look at that. She is riddled with radiation, though. I'm supposed to stay clear of her.
Oh,
She's
from her
doing okay?
from her treatments. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I was gone all week. I took her in for what do they call it? Radioactive iodine is what she got for thyroid, and it's the same treatment that people get. And one thing I'll share with you guys I didn't do is they gave me the list of when you go home, and I had 3 hours in the car with her. And I don't know, about the first 30 minutes, I let her out of her cage and let her roam around the car. And she came up on the armrest and gave me like 30 headbutts and started licking my arm. And then afterwards, it said, when I was reading the paperwork, it said, do not get in contact with the cat's saliva.
Nice.
So is she like glowing or growing an extra limb or anything yet?
No, she looks
Okay.
totally fine. So
Good.
as you can see on the floor, she's totally happy there, all chilled out.
That's good.
Biggest disappointment she had was her first day back, because she likes to go outside. I'm like people walk their dogs. I walk my cat because I don't want nothing to happen to her, and she's really good about it. But the first day back, it was raining, and when I opened the door to let her out, she actually went and turned around and walked back in. It was a very human sigh, of disappointment, which was kind of crazy.
Poor Mooch.
Poor Mooch. Yeah, definitely. So
I felt a raindrop here the day before yesterday, I think a couple days ago. Yeah. It was in the evening, right about as the sun was going down. I felt like 3 or 4 raindrops.
Wow.
I felt one Tuesday morning, and
Nice.
I saw the remnants of some on my truck this morning.
Wow. Outstanding.
All right. That first raindrop Chuck felt, though, when he actually went to check, it was white.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Chuck.
No, you're not.
No,
It happens.
it does
It
happen,
happens.
unfortunately. All right. I should probably throw us live on Facebook. I forgot to press the button. Boom. There we
You're
go.
gonna throw saliva on Facebook? That's gross, Scott.
I pushed the button. All right. There we go. We are live. Sorry about that. Too many buttons to push remotely when you're trying to run 3 computers. I know Chuck brought some goodies. I want to talk, though, real quick about a couple things happening. And one of them is tonight at 6 o'clock at the Civic Center. If you didn't catch the mayor's interview yesterday, it was really good. You can check it out on our YouTube and Facebook posts. It'll be your Wednesday video with me and Mike. And he's going to be at the Civic Center tonight unveiling the downtown strategic vision. And this is a thing that the city has paid a company to help them with, and really to guide the city for the next 5 years and increased tourism and profitability for Chihuahua. So it's a good thing. They'd like everybody to show up. That's tonight at 6 o'clock. They'd like a good crowd for that unveiling. And that'll be headed up by our mayor, once again, at the Civic Center. And then
I'll be there signing autographs.
excellent little promotion for the radio
Yeah.
station.
I got some headshots that I'm signing. I'll personalize them for an extra $5.
I'll go ahead and apologize to people right now. How would you actually personalize your signature?
No, a message, like, hey, good to see you the other night,
Something like
sort of
that
thing.
that they
Yeah,
can
yeah,
cherish
yeah.
forever.
Yeah, then they'd be like, oh, hey, I know this guy. Yeah. I don't think anybody cares.
Help us all. All right. Now, this is really cool. On Friday, Farmers Market, 11 to 3:30. But the big deal on Friday is it's the Zucchini Regatta. Have you guys ever participated in this?
The
No.
zucchini regatta?
I've heard of it, but have not participated.
Okay. Do you know what a regatta is?
No.
Okay. Regatta is a
yes.
boat race. All right.
Oh,
Typically done with like sailboats and stuff. Okay, that's as much as I know about it. But what you do is you go down. If you don't have a zucchini of your own, they usually have zucchinis on tap because people grow more than they can eat.
I've been leaving my car parked unlocked downtown with the window open, hoping it'll be filled with zucchini, and nothing yet.
Okay, all right. So you find the coolest zucchini you can, and you carve it into a boat, and then you float it. I always like to remind the very first year KCHW participated in it, our boat capsized.
Oh,
And it had a little flag with the call letters and everything, and it actually went totally upside down all the way through the race. So
Oh,
there are some dynamics, aerodynamics, water dynamics, whatever you want to refer to, in building the boat. But I like the long ones best. I think they're awesome, and I like some people get creative and actually, like I said, put sails on them and stuff. So fun day at the park. Invite everybody to, and they do several heats. So fun.
Nice.
And, you'll probably get, I don't know what the prizes are this year. It's usually like some chamber bucks or something like that,
That's cool.
or some tokens from the farmers market. It also starts on Friday. Our friends in Valley having the annual Valley Fair fires up on Friday. Start 8 a.m. to noon. They have registration for exhibit hall items. The new exhibit hall, 3089 2nd Street. They're looking for fruit of the season pie contest entries from the baking department. All entries must be in by noon. Let's see, they're going to have judging of the exhibits through the afternoon. They've got a tie-dye clinic for the kids Friday night at 6, and music and food in the park and other activities at the Valley Square Station also at 6 on Friday. And then a full day of events starting with a lineup for the fun run at 7:30. That fun run takes off at 8 with a kiddie run afterwards, which I heard Alan is participating in the kiddie run.
yeah. I don't run anywhere.
It's more.
I will be participating in the middle-aged hobble.
Yes, I do a quick kind of a Weeble thing.
Mm-hmm. That's more than I got right now.
Put the three of us together, and it would look like March of the Penguins.
Oh gosh, we should do like a sack race with all three of us. The three of us sack race.
Yeah.
I imagine you guys would be pulling me behind. All right.
They would have to pick all three of us up every 2 hops.
Yeah.
Lots of music on Saturday from 9 until close. Music on the center stage, and as in most years, I'm going to guess it's going to be a lot of folk and bluegrass.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see. They got the parade at 9:30, from 9:30 to 11:15. That's always fun. Things like cakewalks and animal judging and a dog agility demonstration at 3 o'clock. Chuck and Alan, you both have multiple dogs. Are you entering any of your dogs into this competition?
Negative.
Mine are not agile
And mine
or,
just don't
or
listen.
trainable.
What'd you say, Alan?
I said mine just don't listen.
Our biggest dog is like a baby giraffe on a sugar high.
Nice.
So not the most agile thing. Yeah.
I haven't heard them yet this morning. Woof, woof.
Shh.
Oh, are they outside?
They're outside my bedroom door.
Ooh. All right. So that's Saturday there at the Valley Fair. Just a few of the things. Also happening Saturday, Chihuahua City Park from 1:30 to 7. It's like a day of worship with a bunch of free activities from 1:30 to 5:30. A 34-foot slide. That's cool.
Wow.
Yard games, tropical bounce house. I heard they did away with those lawn darts that are steel, and they switched them to something else.
Oh, the ones that you throw at the kids? I mean, the ones that the kids throw?
Yeah.
Yeah. So many dangerous toys when we were children. Did you ever see any? But, I will say I never saw, maybe you guys did, I never saw anybody actually injured by a lawn dart, despite my sharpening.
No,
Right.
Me neither.
Always disappointing. Contrary to popular belief, too, they are not to be used as frisbees.
Okay. Catch it, I dare you.
Not for a friendly game of catch.
No, come on. All right, spike ball, tropical bouncer houses. Tropical bouncer house. I don't know what that is. Picture yourself around the world. That must be some kind of selfie thing. A 12-foot inflatable Nerf football dartboard. This sounds like something that we could do.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I actually like that. That sounds like fun.
Balloon animals, inflatable climbing course, cornhole, health booth with free literature and food samples. Let's see. Also, Christian books available. Balloon animals, and then we decided yesterday. It's probably headed up by Mike Vance. It's the old Duffer's Wisdom booth.
Nice.
Although me and you, Alan, we're probably old enough to fit in there.
Probably. Yeah.
I like that old Duffer's Wisdom booth. There used to be, I don't know if it burnt down in the big fire of Pateras, but they had a kind of like the chamber's office as you come into town, and it was just this little log, like a storage unit sized building. It was pretty small, But before you got to it, there was a big sign telling you about things that were in Pateros. And one of them, it didn't say like information center. It just said free advice.
Nice. Nice.
So I kind of think that's like an old duffer's wisdom booth. I always wanted just to show up and go, my girlfriend's pregnant. What should I do?
I used to work at a coffee shop that had a separate window that you could go to that was the abuse window, where the drinks were twice as much and come with an insult. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people, you'd be surprised how many. Oh, you'd be surprised. It was at the fair, So there was usually a line. It was always fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Abuse window.
Yeah. Sometimes we would throw things. Barbie dolls, coffee beans,
lawn darts.
Yeah, lawn darts. Catch.
Think anything like that, Alan, would work at the carpet store, an abuse window?
I think it probably would.
It would. It would.
You could like hand out some old carpet pad that has fleas or something.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I like that. That's a good idea. Who doesn't like a little healthy abuse from time to time?
Me. I've been married 3 times. I've had my share of abuse. Just saying.
Fair enough.
Did I say that out loud?
You did.
You did, sir.
All right.
You did.
Oh, oops, I did it again. All right, so tons of stuff going on. You've got the Kids Festival on Saturday, and of course the Big Valley Fair, and then Friday Cool Farmers Market and sailing some zucchini. All right. I was looking at headlines today, and there wasn't a lot of them. It pretty much seems to be everybody either wanting to know what happened with the raid of Trump's house or people angry about it. And I'm going to skip all that. But Chuck did send me something yesterday. He had some political stuff that he says we can all agree on. And I want to know what that is, because I really don't believe him.
Well, yeah, we talk a lot on the show about, how a lot of us, we don't always agree on the same things, but we still manage to get along and be friends. And so I've come up with a list of things that everybody can agree on.
Okay.
Yeah. In no particular order. Let's start with cast iron pans and people who use soap on them. We can all agree this is inappropriate behavior.
Okay.
I recently saw a post where it was a multi-generational set of cast iron that had been passed down from family to family over 200 years.
So well-seasoned.
Well-seasoned, and one woman took it upon herself to clean them thoroughly with soap and water and a metal scrubber until she got them all the black off.
Can you actually do that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I had no idea you could scrub them that good.
Well, it's still dark underneath, but yeah, no.
All right. So don't use, that's a thing, huh? Because I don't use cast iron. Don't.
Yeah, don't use soap in your cast iron ever. Use salt to clean it.
Bad idea.
Thoroughly dry it when you're done too, or you'll get rust spots.
Exactly. And hang it up. Don't set it with other stuff on top of it, or it will get condensation.
It seems to me that they're not a good idea for cooking.
Oh, they are.
They're an awesome idea.
Is it healthy?
Oh yeah, well, maybe depends on what you cook in it.
Can't be any worse than lead.
I love my lead pans though. Okay.
The next one, I think we can all agree with: people who drive slow in the left-hand lane.
Oh, that bothers me.
Ooh, get out of the left lane. You don't belong there.
I was doing it on my trip last week on my vacation. I was doing a lot of left lane driving just because I thought people needed to conserve their gas.
You're going too fast.
You're part of the problem, Scott.
I'm part. Oh no.
And I would like to add an addendum onto that one that I just now thought of. It seems to be a thing here that people love to do on the highway. When you hit the tiny little sliver of space we have for a passing lane, don't speed up if you move over in the right-hand lane. Like don't speed up while the passing lane is there and then slow down once the passing lane ends. Stop it.
Well, you know why
do people do that?
I'm offended by somebody in a Prius trying to pass me.
I think I get that a lot.
That is pretty offensive.
I used to be able to pass people pretty easy, and now everyone likes to speed up when I try to pass them.
Because it's embarrassing.
It is.
But it's fun for me. I'm like, you just got passed by a Prius. I laugh and point as I drive past.
That's hard. See, Chuck's actually the only person that happens to because he is driving a Prius.
True story.
And nobody's going to be passed by a Prius. I was thrilled though. My new car got 37 miles to the gallon on my trip. I haven't had a car that got good at gas mileage in like forever. Now we compare that to Alan. What do you get in your truck?
In my truck?
Yeah.
Right now, about 16.
That's pretty good for a truck.
It's not bad, but it's not terrific. I was getting 18, but now I'm using it for nothing but towing.
While we were still traveling, our last truck we had, it was a 1-ton dually Chevy crew cab, with a big diesel engine, big transmission. We got hauling our RV sometimes up to 25 miles a gallon with that thing.
Wow.
It was amazing. I miss that truck.
Yep.
But we bought it in Texas, so it was not 4-wheel drive.
I'm surprised yours does so well, Alan, because it's not very aerodynamic.
No, it's not. That thing is a brick.
It's like a jacked up brick, though.
Yeah. It's a nice brick.
So I had a mechanic looking at the zombie truck, which got 5 to 6 miles a gallon all the way across the country from one coast to the other. And he was saying that I needed to go find one of the new Mustangs that was wrecked and get the engine and transmission out of it, because they make a kit now so you can stick them in older vehicles. And he was telling me if I took that engine, I would almost triple my horsepower, because an old a Ford Big Block, what is that, the 460? They only had about 230 horsepower. So there's not they have a lot of torque, but there's not a bunch of horsepower there. And he said I'd almost triple my horsepower and I'd get 25 miles to the gallon in my RV.
Wow.
So I just need somebody close to me to wreck a Mustang.
Wow.
There you go.
Welcome to Car Talk Thursdays with the three amigos.
Yes. I'd like to really know if he was shining me on, or if that's something that could really happen. I asked another mechanic and he seemed to act like it was possible too, but I'd really like to do that with the old zombie truck and upgrade it.
Anything's possible with enough welding rod.
All right, we got a couple of checker inners this morning. Carrie checking in this morning. Thank you, Carrie. What did it say? She wants to know how somebody could still have a cast iron pan.
How can they not have a cast iron pan?
Exactly.
All right.
That's where it's at.
And Matt checking in. I believe Matt's in that violent state now, Oregon. Good morning, Matt. He says hello, guys. Thanks for checking in on Facebook, you guys, this morning. All right, keep going with your list. I think we show. I sidelined you.
Next one, it's not a gripe or a funny thing, but I think it's real. I think we should all teach our kids how to fish, how to knot a hook, how to bait a hook. Yeah, I think all kids should grow up with that skill.
I haven't fished since I was probably 16. I don't know if I can remember. I mean, will it come back to me?
Absolutely.
It's like riding a bike.
I was forced to fish, so it was something I didn't enjoy, like going to church. I was forced to go to church too, and I never like forced to do things.
I got a bit of that growing up too. My dad took fishing more seriously than a person should when I was a kid. Like it became like a competition sport almost for him, and it required, we didn't get up, and leisurely go fishing. It was like 3:30 a.m. we get up, we go, we set up our spot, and we fish hard until we go home. And there was no relaxation, there was no stopping for food. It was very serious. Yeah.
Only part of fishing I enjoyed is once I heard I hit 10, if I went fishing with Dad, he'd let me have a beer.
Did you ever hit 10?
Yeah. What do you mean? 10 years old or 10?
No, when you hit 10 fish.
No,
was that the deal?
When I hit 10 years old.
Oh.
I know that seems a little early.
See, when I was a kid, it was when Mike Tyson fought. I would get a beer during Mike Tyson fights.
Really?
Yeah. Until the one time my friend came over and knocked on the door during a Mike Tyson fight, and I decided to answer the door with my beer in my hand.
Nice.
And my dad was like, "Nope." Enough of that.
Chuck's dad wasn't very nice to him, though. Listen to this.
Perhaps one day you can be a crash test dummy.
I don't know if he had that much faith in me.
That's encouraging.
Yeah. Next one, back to gripes.
Okay, these are things if somebody just tuned in, these are things we can all agree on.
These are bipartisan agreements. Here. Okay. People who use their speakerphone in public. Walk through the aisles of the grocery store yelling into their phone.
Yeah.
You can hear all the
it's kind of rude and narcissistic.
Yeah, take it in. I don't mind, have your conversation on the phone, but we don't need to know what the whole conversation is.
Does that go into the little ear Bluetooth things?
No, I'm talking about people who have their speakerphone on, holding it out in front of them.
That annoys me too. When somebody's standing beside you and they start talking, you think they're talking to you, and you look over and they got the little earpiece in.
Oh yeah.
I thought I was making a friend.
Right. Or like if you're in the waiting room at the doctor's office or the dentist, just step outside and do your call. Yeah.
But what if they call me? What if they call my name?
That's true.
Outside. Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Just keep talking on your speakerphone.
Yeah. Next one, I think we can all agree with, and I only need to say 3 letters. TSA. I'm sorry if anybody listening works for the TSA, but nobody likes it.
Maybe
it's not you, it's your organization.
I'm going to disagree with everything because I like the pat down.
Okay, well,
starving for attention.
It might be the most fun I have all week.
Some of us are lonelier than others. Sorry, Scott.
You hang out at the airport a lot, don't you, Scott?
Yeah, I do. I think you missed something.
A little to the left. No, what? Okay.
Can we go into the private room?
I put change in my socks just to throw them off.
Next one I have is that roll of tape that you just can't seem to get started. Ooh, there should be a law against that.
That's pretty much every roll of tape,
right? Especially the clear stuff. It comes apart in like ribbons instead of just the whole. Ugh.
I noticed though, if you buy the top end clear tape, it's not as bad. You got to step it up and pay the extra for the 3M.
Pay that extra 30 cents.
Yeah, like I said a couple weeks ago, and Alan, you won't enjoy this, but dollar store tape is like Trump; nothing sticks. Sorry, I forgot we're doing bipartisan stuff. Oops.
No, that's all right. Nothing does stick.
It goes. I
think both sides can both agree. He never gets in trouble for anything.
That's right.
That can be said of any politician, though.
That's true. Yeah, the term the old term Teflon Don. That doesn't. I mean, who are we talking about here? Close talkers.
Can we add something to that? Close talkers with bad breath.
Yeah.
That's even worse. That's like double indemnity.
Especially when you like step back and then they take a step forward.
How's it going today?
Wow. I think my laptop has smell-o-vision.
Right.
That's a bonus for people watching online today.
I think I saw some spittle.
Excellent.
I saw fillings.
Now that's a close talker when you can see their fillings.
Yeah. Right.
And what is it with close talkers? Because especially if they have the bad breath and you take a couple steps back, they keep coming in.
Even through
COVID, like people that didn't care about the COVID or your bubble.
Right. Yeah. Like I can hear you. You don't need to keep step closer.
Do you smoke? Sorry.
You had onions for breakfast.
Didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And next one is plugs, like those, like a plug for any device that takes up multiple spaces on your power strip.
Yeah, because it's like too fat, so you can't put the plug next to it. I hate that. Should be illegal.
Like there should be a better design for that, or better design strips. I don't know, but half the time they come with like 8 to 10 plug-in outlets, and you can only use maybe 2 or 3 of those at a time.
Correct.
That's wrong. I've actually bought little things before that stand up. A plug that's like skinny and tall, so it gets above the other one, so you can still plug in. But that's just more money.
especially if it's one where you only have like the standard 2 outlets and it covers the other one of those. Like, come on, I've only got 2 to work with here. Last one, I think we can all agree with is calories don't count on birthdays and holidays.
This is true.
They're non-existent. They just go away at the end of the day.
Nice.
Eat the cake. Eat
My
the ice cream.
son-in-law keeps like inviting me for dinner and trying to get me to date or to break my diet. And I told him the other day, I said, man, you can't get me this. I can't eat this. I'm breaking my diet. And he goes, well, you got to cheat once in a while. And I'm like, yeah, but you want me to cheat every day. Oh, we're done eating. Time for ice cream.
Those holiday cookouts, maybe
Yep.
you can beat Kobayashi.
Huh?
Kobayashi, that's the champion hot dog eater guy.
Isn't Chestnut Joey Chestnut? Isn't he the guy to beat now?
That sounds familiar.
I
I'm
think it's Joey Chestnut now.
I'm a fan of the old school, Kobayashi.
Yeah.
They had that girl forever, the Widowmaker, that was leading the pack, but then she ate herself to death, literally.
Wow.
Yeah, but I thought it was cool that a woman was leading that pack of professional eaters.
I do know I don't know if it's been broken or not, but for a long time the Big Tex restaurant in Texas, the one that does like the big famous massive, well, one of them, but probably the most famous one that does that big fat massive steak challenge, was won by a very, very small Asian woman.
Wow.
Like tiny, like maybe 110 pounds.
I think that was the Widowmaker.
It might have been.
Yeah.
I think it might have been. Yeah, because she was a champion. She would won a bunch of other stuff too. I didn't know she was dead.
Yeah, I think she's the one that died from it. I'm not positive.
Okay.
Don't
that's
Google,
unfortunate.
Don't Google it. Just go with what we say.
Yeah.
We don't need to be fact checked here.
Where are the fact checkers?
Didn't you have? I saw your list before the show. Didn't you have a term limits on there? Or something we could all agree on? Did I miss that one?
Oh, I didn't write that. I was gonna do that one between everyone, but as a serious actual political thing that I think we can all agree with, except for those in Congress, is term limits. I think if there was a term limit bill, I think it would probably get in the 80+% of people that would agree with it.
For sure.
Yep.
And you could have put that every other one. That would have added some humor.
I meant to, and I forgot. Oh, man.
I did that once with the top 10 reasons why CenturyLink always goes down every month, and every other reason was manager refuses to buy spare parts. Because you could tell every time they went down in Chihuahua, it'd be like 24 hours, or 36 before they could come back up, and you knew they were getting something overnighted. Because that's how long that they had to. So it's like, just keep those spare parts on tap.
I've been waiting for almost 2.5 months for parts for my lawnmower. I'm guessing they didn't use Amazon.
We'll challenge our Facebook listeners, things you think we can all agree on, and we'll try to remember to come back and check that if you can come up with something we can all agree on, and then I'll try to find some lame way to disagree with it, like I did with Chuck's.
Yeah. Well, we can't all agree on everything.
All right, Alan, any stories to share today?
I got nothing, sir. I did not do any homework.
You did not do any homework? Any prep?
Much like high school.
All right, then on to bits and breaks. We shall go. First thing I'm going to do, it's actually before the bits and breaks section, and then since we couldn't talk before the show, skip the one about National Left-Handers Day, because it tells us to open up the phone lines, and well, we can't do that right now. It's illegal. In a survey, people were asked to name a recent celebrity that no one can hate. Top of the list, number 1, Dolly Parton.
100%.
100%?
Absolutely.
All right.
National treasure.
I just saw her on the last episode of The Orville on Hulu, which it's a sci-fi show.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. And number 2, everybody's going to agree with this, Betty White.
Oh, Betty.
I agree with, definitely Betty White.
Now, do you think, because sometimes Betty got kind of dirty. Foul mouth.
She did.
And everybody loved her anyways. I wonder if that's universal. If even people that were offended by that kind of stuff, it's like, oh, that dirty joke's okay. It was Betty White.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like when it's my mom saying that stuff, it's not as funny. But
All right. Number 3 is Keanu Reeves.
That was in my head. Keanu Reeves.
You really that somebody everybody can love.
Well,
Right.
I think he's got a dubious history with his acting skills, but I think as a person, I think he's
Excellent.
really great, pretty good guy. Yeah.
He's
All right.
top notch.
He really is.
Bob Ross.
A
Now
saint.
is that the painting guy with the curly hair, or is that it?
Yes.
Yep.
It is. Okay, Bob Ross. Yeah, I had his hairdo a couple of years ago.
I think there might be a couple of these other people on this list, but I think the holy trinity of like American saints, which probably should be 4 because Dolly Parton should be in there too. Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers, and LeVar Burton.
Oh, LeVar Burton.
As far as especially working with kids and education and stuff, I think those 3 are like.
He's
right up
not on the list.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah, he's not.
He
on
should
the
be.
list.
He should also be the host of Jeopardy.
But no. But number 5 is Mr. Rogers.
Absolutely.
And I know he is a beloved person, but I'm sorry, he always creeped me out even as a kid. I was like, that's the guy's house you don't want to go to.
Wow.
I grew up in a redneck family, and he was just, I think, too proper for me. It did. I'm saying it was serious. He creeped me out as a kid. I wouldn't watch the show.
I could see that. I think I didn't learn a lot of the things about him until I was older, about all the things he did and how hard he worked to for children's education and stuff.
And a lot of stuff as a vet too. So,
Yeah. Same with Bob Ross. And
I
Bob
just
Ross was a drill instructor.
I have a
Was
thing
he
against
really?
people with
Yeah.
sweater.
He was a drill sergeant. When he was
Get
in the
out
military.
of town.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I want you to do your push-ups, but put some sway into it.
Do a happy little push up over here.
Number 6, one that I've been disagreeing with this for months. Tom Hanks.
I can agree with that. I think there's people that don't like him, but I'm not sure why.
They're very few, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm in a small crowd of Tom Hanks haters. It didn't really bother me until, what really bothered me, I think what ruined me for Tom Hanks is when he did Saturday Night Live during COVID, and it wasn't funny.
Yeah,
they
but
were all-
Saturday Night Live hasn't been funny in years.
Now, I'll disagree with that comment because I enjoy it. But when they tried to do it from home with Zoom Saturday Night Live,
It didn't really work.
It didn't work at all. Now, here was their big mistake: was no laugh track.
hmm
There was no laughter for the jokes. I think they should have used canned laughter. I don't know why they didn't. Because listen to this. Here's some canned laughter. Oh, look at Alan.
It made me laugh.
Yeah.
That's just like one guy in the audience. Yeah. Awesome.
That's all it needed, though. Really, Dudley Moore
Sure.
laughing.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Everybody likes Michael J. Fox.
Yep.
That's number 7.
I like that guy.
You want to pinch your cheeks? Sally Field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can get behind Sally Field.
I think maybe even an older generation than us because she was the flying nun,
True
As,
story.
as anyone younger than myself just said, who?
Who?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at number 9 as one of the celebrities no one can hate. Yeah, you guys go with that?
Not as a wrestler, but as a person. Yeah, I think so.
Alan's just jealous of the muscles.
The Rock ain't got nothing on me.
That's right. And
Although
then,
I did see he did that tortilla challenge with Kevin Hart, and
Yes, he
Kevin
did.
Hart smacked him, and I think he was actually getting a little mad at Kevin Hart during that because I think Kevin Hart got a little fist in there one time behind the tortilla.
A little too much finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh,
Scott, have you seen the tortilla challenge?
I have not seen the tortilla challenge.
So you play rock, paper, scissors, right? And whoever wins the rock, paper, scissors gets to slap the other person with a tortilla.
Oh.
Yeah. But you also have your mouth full of water, and the first person to spit out your water loses.
Yes.
Can that actually hurt being slapped by a tortilla? I have to try that now.
Well, if you
According
don't,
to The Rock, yes.
you got to grip the tortilla with your knuckles and only hit with the tortilla.
Mhm.
Like if you have your hand behind the tortilla, that's cheating. That's not fair.
But I haven't done it, but it makes quite the sound. Like it makes
does.
a healthy slapping noise.
It actually stings a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Number 10, Will Smith.
No. That is actually on the list.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did not make Mr. Slappy did not.
Slappy.
I haven't liked him since I was 10, and he did the album with the one album he did that was popular.
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yes, I'm the DJ. He's the rapper. I believe was the name of the album.
Number 10 has played a superhero before. One of the he's gotten his own superhero movies after being in like team movies.
Is it Henry Cavill?
It is not.
Oh, okay. Because I do like him.
And I'm surprised at this just because
he's a super nerd with the body of a Greek god.
Henry Cavill. All right.
Yeah. Nerdy as can be.
It's not the guy that played the greatest American hero, is it?
William Katz.
Is it Christopher Reeve?
It is not Christopher Reeve. A newer superhero. Women love him. Jealous how much women love this guy.
Hemsworth?
It is not Hemsworth.
Do not say Ben Affleck. Do not say Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Ben Affleck has actually never made it on any list. Lamest movie career. Ben Affleck. Let's see. No, it's Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Despite movie 41.
Oh, I was going to disagree with you, but then I confused him with Hugh Grant.
Oh, yeah. No, everybody hates him.
Does anybody like Hugh Grant anymore? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think Hugh Grant's a thing anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. That was kind of fun.
It was fun.
Celebrities nobody can. I pretty much agree with all of them except for Tom Hanks. He's just too goody two shoes for me.
For a second there, I thought you were serious about Will Smith. I was like, ooh, man.
It's just the whole tortilla slap thing, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, you should have got in on that. All right. Let's see. I think where did I move that? I got this great audio. I'm going to have to find it while one of you are talking. And it's a lady who tells us, here they are, things to never do in a hotel. Now, I grew up in the hotel motel industry. Last name actually means sleeping man in German, and you'd be surprised how many people in my family have been innkeepers of one form or another. But this is things never to do when staying at a hotel.
Hopping on the 5 things I would never do trend, working at a hotel. I would never use the remote control without wiping it down first with my own Clorox wipe. I would never use the glasses in the room. I'm not talking about the styrofoam glasses or the paper cups. I'm talking about glasses that are sitting there for your use. I would never use them without washing them first. I would never sit on the bedspread. I would never make myself comfortable on the bedspread, sit on the bedspread. That thing comes off the first minute I walk into the hotel. Those things are not washed often. 6, I would never walk around a carpeted hotel/motel room with my bare feet. I would always have a pair of chanclas on, aka flip-flops. I also would never take a shower without wearing those in the shower. I would never use the ice bucket without putting the liner in it first.
So a lot of those, true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When did they change the name of flip-flops?
To what?
Chanclas.
Chanclas. That is the Hispanic word, I believe, for what they use. What their grandmas throw at them when they misbehave.
Now, I will agree with a lot of that, because especially the bedspread. That's the one that always creeped me out. And the fact that the bedspread is not washed, or the blanket, really creeps me out. And I know from my parents owning a motel, they only get washed if they get a stain on them that's obvious.
Right.
So my problem as an adult is whenever I go into a motel room and I see that bedspread, I always picture a fat naked guy sitting on the bed.
Oh. Oh.
I agree with the no bare feet on the carpets thing, because that's yeah. But in the shower, like they I would assume
You would hope.
in the shower I know they sanitize them, they spray them every time with like a sanitizing spray and wipe them down. So I think the shower is fine.
Yeah.
And it's a place where you get clean anyway. So
yeah, but definitely the bedspread. Stay away from that. I always bring my own pillows. I hate hauling them into the motel, but I don't. I'm worried that the bedspread, when they made the bed, might have touched the pillow.
I worked at a Marriott for about 3 years, and I could confirm that they do not wash the bedspreads. But that's what the clean sheets are for.
I was
it's
so
a protective barrier.
I would the minute I go into a room, I grab the top of the sheets and I pull it all the way down over the bed so that there's no way to touch the blanket or the bedspread. I wouldn't even let the kids, they want to go jump on the beds first thing when you get into a motel when you got little ones, and I'd make them stand there until I had all the bed. Okay, now you can get on the bed. So, but imagine what it would cost hotels, to give them some, I guess, understanding in a way, the amount of water it would take to wash all the blankets and bedspreads. It would be kind of be impossible. But
oh yeah,
those things can hold some bugs and some germs, I'm sure. Though,
well, not to mention that would be a load of those big bedspreads on a like king size bed. That would fill up a whole load just on one blanket.
Yeah,
big time.
I'd be curious though to take some black light around the room and see what's on that bedspread.
I would think that would be the last thing you would want to do, Scott. Yeah.
I think that could go either way. Do you want to know, or are you better left in the dark?
I'm better left in the dark. Yeah. All right, it's KCHW Cholula. Let's go clockwise. Alan Milani with Bits and Breaks, the life cycle of an avocado. Can you run this down for us?
I can. It's pretty short, and it's obviously a one-sided conversation with the avocado. So there's like a couple of different stages here. The first stage is not ripe. Second stage is not ripe. The third stage is not ripe. And then when the avocado says, I'm finally ripe now, he also turns around and he says, you were in the bathroom, so I rotted.
Yep.
Never understood the avocado.
I'd like to add along a similar vein, the hot or the pizza rolls, the little pizza rolls. They are lava hot for the first 15 minutes, 15 and 1 second later, they are ice cold.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. There is no just right temperature for the pizza rolls.
Has everyone just given up and eaten the frozen pizza roll?
No.
No, but I have seen where you can turn your ice maker off and fill your ice tray, if you have a dispenser in your refrigerator, with pizza rolls, and then you can just dispense pizza rolls from your freezer.
Sad thing is I'm going to try that.
Mm-hmm.
Are either of you left-handed?
No.
I am not.
All right, well, we're going to skip that one then, because I have
Okay.
no idea what it's like. Chuck, what is the weirdest thing you've seen while driving? These are stolen from the internet.
I'm going to start with a real one that I saw in Spokane. I saw a man in a shark costume on a motorcycle get pulled over by the police.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. We actually pulled over and watched the whole thing go down. It was a boring interaction, but it was still worth watching.
Did he have to take off the costume before he could leave?
No, he left the costume on the whole time.
Nice.
But I think he wasn't. I'm assuming he got a ticket. I'm assuming he wasn't wearing a helmet because he wasn't wearing a helmet.
Oh, shark helmet.
Because he had a shark costume on.
He should have had a helmet with a fin.
It's one of those big ones, where your head like sticks out and it's foam. Yeah.
I saw something very similar, except the guy was dressed up like Pikachu.
Right.
Yeah.
That's actually on here.
Yeah, that's the first one. That's what made
Is
me
it?
think of the
Oh,
shark.
look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah. Yeah, the first one says, I once saw a guy in a Pikachu onesie riding a motorcycle at 3 a.m.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
Next one, someone said, my fiance told me she was sitting in traffic and kept hearing someone honking their horn. She finally looked over at the guy. And the guy 2 lanes over was holding up a sign directed toward her that said, "You're hot." She said, It was laminated and everything.
Oh,
Wow. So that guy had that prepared so he could catcall with his horn and a sign.
wow. I need one of those.
There's a horny joke in there somewhere. Some guy was eating a bowl of cereal at a stoplight.
That's okay. At least he was being safe.
Who hasn't done that?
Exactly.
I mean, in between stoplights, though, your cereal's gonna get soggy, and yeah, I prefer the Hot Pockets. A couple years ago, I was in a dead stop traffic in the middle of summer. I looked to my left and saw this very overweight man with no shirt on, sipping soda from one of those hats that holds 2 cans on your head.
Sweet.
Get in my belly.
I wonder if he was in a car or if he was like on a bench on the side of the street.
We need more information.
Yeah, we need context here, people.
Yes.
One time in a traffic jam, someone saw a guy in a full tuxedo playing the French horn while driving with his feet.
That's impressive.
I have seen a vehicle towing a trailer with a full band playing on the back of the trailer driving down the street.
Ooh.
How fast were they going?
20, 25 miles an hour.
Oh, so it wasn't speed metal then.
No. I think it was slow jazz.
Nice.
Actually, I believe it was bluegrass. But when I was younger, we pulled up to some traffic lights. The occupants of 2 cars got out and started fighting. Then when the light turned green, they got back in their cars and drove off.
Excellent.
Staged. I'm saying it's staged.
Well, at least they didn't impede traffic.
Well, they were considerate. Yeah.
My favorite one that I've done, and I've mentioned it years ago, so hopefully somebody won't have heard it before. But and this was quite a few years ago at the Walmart on Wellesley in Spokane. They got the McDonald's right there. Go through there, get yourself a couple large boxes of French fries. And for some reason, that Walmart is inundated by seagulls. And throw out a few French fries. Find a seagull. Throw out a few French fries out of your car, and he'll call all of his friends. Mine. You know, that do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And within a few minutes of driving around the Walmart parking lot at about a mile or 2 an hour, you will acquire hundreds of seagulls, and just keep driving through the parking lot and tossing out, a French fry, and they will swarm your car, and now you have this cloud of seagulls just rotating really slowly through the Walmart parking lot. Gets everyone's attention.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I once had a load full of trash in the back of my truck. On the way to the dump, I had to stop into the grocery store and came out into the parking lot after getting something to eat. And there were probably 20 to 30 bald eagles in the back of my truck, completely shredding my trash bags.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's crazy cool to see those eagles up close.
Well, it was in Alaska, and they're kind of
everywhere.
They're kind of a nuisance. They're not a nuisance because they're cool birds, but there's a lot of them, and they will get in your trash faster than you can blink.
Yeah.
Did you drive really slow with them in the back of your truck?
I did. You don't want to shoo them away. They're bigger than you are, but
they will kill you.
I just slowly got in the truck and started driving, and they eventually left, and then I had to pull over and resecure my trash.
I like the guys that put their car in the back of the U-Haul and got pulled over a couple months ago. That was on the internet. That'd be quite the sight to see a U-Haul go by you with a car inside of it. Well, halfway inside of it.
I did not hear that story.
Yeah, they had a small car, and they got it, I don't know, 2/3 of the way in the back of the U-Haul. It was small enough to go in, inside of it. But the back end was hanging out, and they secured the vehicle in the back of the U-Haul with one ratchet strap. Just one.
Nice. Nice.
And they got pulled over, and reading the news story, the police said it wasn't the problem that they had the car in the U-Haul. That didn't break any laws. It might have broke some U-Haul rules. It was that they didn't have it safely attached in the U-Haul, so it couldn't come out.
Oh, my goodness.
So you can apparently put a car in a U-Haul and travel that way.
That's what we do on road trips with our Prius.
Put it in a U-Haul?
Yeah, we put it in a U-Haul that gets 8 miles a gallon.
Have you guys seen the video on the internet that's been circulating now? It's a guy going back to his electric car, his Tesla, with a gas can.
No.
So he's walking back up to his car with a gas can. Everybody's looking at him, says, "You know this is an electric car, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, what are you doing with a gas can?" So he pops the trunk of the car, and he's got one of those Honda portable generators in there with a Tesla plug-in so he can recharge his car in the middle of nowhere.
So I did see that. Now, is that, number one, fuel efficient, and is it true? Can that little generator actually put out enough amps to charge your car?
I'm sure it could help you get somewhere.
But my first question is, where did the exhaust go?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I would hope he would put it.
No, he took it out of the trunk and sat it on the ground, didn't he?
Yeah. I didn't watch that far into it. I was just laughing because he was using fossil fuels.
Well,
electric car.
Yeah.
My father-in-law has an electric car that also has a gas engine in it, and the gas engine is not for propulsion; it's for charging the car on the road.
Right.
But it's what is it? It's a Chevy. I can't remember the name of the car, but
the Volt.
Probably a Chevy Volt or a Leaf.
I think the Volt is a little tiny one. It's not a little tiny one. It's more like a sedan. Isn't the Volt the tiny one? I don't know. Welcome back to Car Talk Thursdays.
Yes. How do we get back there? 3 idiots who know nothing about cars talking about cars.
Right? It's an electric car. Yeah, electricity and stuff.
All right, it's KCHW Chihuahua and Alan Milani with Before Summer Vacation is Over.
So here's a few fun and real places to visit before summer is over. Oddville, Kentucky. I wish they would tell you why we need to go see these. Bingo, Maine. Coolville, Ohio.
We have Colville.
We do have Colville.
And it's odd, like Oddville.
It's not
we
cool.
pronounce it Idaho. Bowlegs, Oklahoma. Smart, Tennessee.
I've lived in Tennessee, and that is the most ironic name ever.
Smart, Tennessee? Yeah. Spelled with 2 T's.
I know some great people that live in Tennessee, I should say.
And no R.
Right?
S-A-M-R-T.
What Cheer, Iowa. Smut Eye, Alabama.
Got the old Smut Eye.
The old Smut Eye. Pickles Gap, Arkansas. Telephone, Texas. And Boring, Oregon.
Don't you know it? Unless you're on the coast.
Yeah.
I've actually been to the last 2.
Boring, Oregon.
Yeah.
And Telephone, Texas.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, before trivia, what normal thing is pretty weird when you think about it? First on the list, dancing. All right, these are some nice sounds. I'm going to flail my body parts around. Scarier if you've seen me and Chuck dance.
Yet sometimes you just can't help it.
Even scarier if you've seen me and Chuck dance together.
Oh.
We have the videos on sale for $19.99.
I thought you destroyed all those.
No.
No.
There's money there.
It's you have to pay to access them.
The gym.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
The gym. We've come to a point in civilization where everyday life is so easy on the body. We need specialized facility that you need to pay for so that you can simulate grueling work.
Fair enough.
Same reason why Alan has carpet installers.
Yes.
Money. The paper in our wallet only has a certain value because at some point we all agree it does.
It is completely, totally fake.
It is fake. It's no different than Monopoly money.
Exactly.
All right. Normal things seem pretty weird when you think about it. Driving less than a mile for anything. You shouldn't.
Well, I mean, I drive less than a mile for almost everything I do.
Average time to walk a mile, 15 minutes. So it does seem kind of pointless, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
The grocery store is approximately 0.6 miles from my house. And yes, I drive.
And the last one on my little list is clapping. You're literally slamming your hands together to show that you like something. There's no way to look dignified when you're clapping, too. I'm just going to add that.
There's no way to look dignified when you're dancing.
I can say, related to clapping, with my weight loss I've had, I can't do it right now, my hands are dry, but I can make the hand farting noises with my hands for the first time in my life.
Yay.
Yeah. You know, we call that a non-scale victory.
Yes.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Wow. If Scott could run the world as he wished, breaking up would be a lot easier. A smack to the rear end and a nice hustle. You'll get him next time would be pretty much do it.
Good game, buddy. Good game.
Birth control would come in an ale or a lager.
Fair enough. If you drink enough of them, it can act as birth control.
If Scott ran the world, Valentine's Day would be moved to February 29th, so it would only occur in leap years.
Every 4 years.
We celebrate on the 15th when candy goes on sale.
On Groundhog's Day, if you saw your shadow, you get the day off to go drinking.
Nice.
Yeah. Mother's Day, too.
Wow.
In a perfect world,
mimosas and whiskey shots.
In a perfect world, garbage would take itself out.
Lazy.
That would be
lazy.
Amazing.
Mine often smells like it could get up and walk away.
Or like something that used to be able to get up and walk away.
Yes. The only show opposite Monday Night Football would be Monday Night Football from a different camera angle. Instead of a beer belly, you'd get beer biceps.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Tanks would be easy to rent.
They are legal to own.
They are
100% legal. You can buy a tank.
When a cop gave me a ticket, every smart aleck answer I responded with would actually reduce my fine. As in, cop, you know how fast you were going? Me. All I know is I was spilling my beer all over the place. Cop, nice one. That's $10 off.
Excellent.
It'd be perfectly legal to steal a sports car as long as I return it the following day with a full tank of gas.
I mean, if someone wants to borrow my car and return it with a full tank of gas, I might be okay with that.
You'd be okay with that? Instead of a fancy, expensive engagement ring, or aggressive engagement ring, you could present your wife to be with a giant foam hand that said, "You're number one."
Good. Excellent.
Excellent.
It's practical and has multiple uses.
And my last one. When my girlfriend really wants to talk to me during the game, she appears in a little box in the corner of the screen during a timeout.
Oh.
Yes, honey? Okay.
That's one way to get your attention.
It is. I thought those were kind of fun, sort of. And here we go. It's a challenge here. Left versus right. Can we do that?
All right.
Left
sure.
versus right. All right.
But I thought none of us were left-handed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I couldn't find my sound effect. I'm sorry.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Thinking impaired Alan and thinking impaired Chuck.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Immediately. That means fast, boys. Okay?
No.
Now. When shopping for clothes, 10% of women say they've done this more than once.
Shop tag or switch tags.
No, but that's a good one.
No? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shopping for clothes, 10% of women have done this more than once.
I'm so cheap, I've done that at secondhand stores.
Put the clothes they've tried on back on the rack?
No, switch the tags to the cheaper tag.
No, that was my answer.
Oh, okay.
No, you're both wrong. I might have done this with a tool. I think one time when I was really, really poor, I did it with a timing light.
Used it and then returned it?
Yes.
Yes.
I couldn't afford the $50 for the timing light, so I bought it. It was super careful to open the package, not get any grease on the timing light, and took it back to the auto parts store. Is that wrong?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I was like, 22, poor in college. So
I recently got I have these like 40-volt, yard tools, a bunch of them, and I recently bought a chainsaw, and I opened it up, and the chainsaw was brand new, pristine, never been used, everything, but the battery was an old used battery and didn't have the new battery. So someone had bought it, swapped their old battery out for a new battery, and returned it.
So it was the second return on that chainsaw.
Wow.
And the battery that came with it was supposed to have a USB charger built into it, and it did not.
I feel better knowing that 10% of women buy dresses, wear it, and then return it.
If you're only going to wear it once.
That's a huge number. Yeah. Average speed of one of these in flight is 160 miles per hour.
Peregrine falcon.
No, it's not alive.
Okay.
The African swallow.
No, it's not alive.
Oh.
Second time.
A sneeze droplet.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good answer.
This thing gets hit. It gets hit.
A golf ball.
A golf ball is correct. Whoever said that.
Oh, wow. That was good. That was good, Alan. 160 miles an hour.
I've never seen anybody get hit by a golf ball. I bet it hurts.
That's fast. I bet it does.
I wonder if it leaves dimples. All right.
I love your dimples.
Thanks.
This one,
they're Titleist.
Tiger Woods gave me this.
Yeah.
All right. Trick question. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest.
And why?
Because it's always been there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it hadn't been discovered yet. Good one. Which one doesn't fit and why? Goodyear, Yokohama, Firestone, Kenmore, Bridgestone.
Kenmore.
Why?
It's an appliance,
it's not a tire.
It's too easy. Too easy for these jokers. These pests prefer children to adults and blondes to brunettes. What kind of pest is it?
Lice.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. You said lice, Chuck?
Yeah. Have you ever met an adult with lice? I have.
I haven't. Huh. All right. Yeah, mosquitoes, definitely. They prefer blondes to brunettes. And
I didn't know that. Well, last night I was out in the yard with my daughter, and she's smacking herself, and she's like, I gotta go inside and get away from these mosquitoes. And I didn't have a single one bothering me.
Yeah.
Weird.
You're not tasty, Chuck.
They couldn't tell if you were a blonde or a brunette. I wonder if that would work. I'm going to shave my head and go camping.
I think you should get a blonde wig and test it out.
And here's a weird thing, and I swear, and I've talked to other people that swear the same thing. After I got my COVID vaccine, mosquitoes stopped bothering me.
Dun dun dun.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it protects against Zika virus,
right?
I don't know. I've been vaccinated. I've been shot full of antibodies, COVID antibodies, and the mosquitoes still love me in Maine. So.
It's because you're so sweet, Scott.
Yes, yeah, I'm sure you could tell. Average adult can do this in 5 to 20 minutes. I can do it in 1.
Brush your teeth.
It's tooth. I'm from Idaho.
I'm brushing my teeth.
Average adult can do it in 5 to 20 minutes. It's not brush your teeth. I can actually do it in 1 minute.
Other bathroom activities.
No, sir. It does happen in a room usually, but not a bathroom.
I have no idea.
5 to 20 minutes. You do it every day, at least once.
Eat?
No. You could skip a day of eating.
Not a clue.
Fall asleep. Average adult can do it in 5 to 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And I can literally sit in the chair, put my head back, and within 60 seconds be asleep.
It takes me no time at all.
Yeah, I think I might be narcoleptic.
I can go off well, my mom is narcoleptic, and it is a hereditary thing. So, and it is something I've had troubles with throughout my life.
All right. We just had Sisters Day last week, so I'm going to name a famous person, and you have to name their sister. All right.
Ooh.
Sisters Day. Winona Judd.
The other Judd.
Ashley?
Ashley. There
Ashley.
you go. This one's easy. Noah Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Miley.
Kate Middleton.
Jeff Middleton.
Would that be a sister?
I have no idea.
Pippa Middleton.
HIPAA?
Pippa.
Like after the medical law?
No, P with a P, not a H. Pippa, not HIPAA.
Oh, Pippa.
Oh, Pippa.
I thought you said HIPAA.
All right. Beyonce.
Beyonce has a sister?
Yep.
Oh, I know this one. I can't think of it.
Last name is Knowles.
Oh.
It's a hard name. If you can even give me the letter it starts with, I'll give you credit. Silence is deafening.
Is it like
I can't even think.
Tasia? No, I don't know.
Solange.
Solange, yes.
Solange.
Yes.
Solange Knowles. Another easy one. Venus Williams.
Serena.
Vanessa. Oh, yeah, what?
No, I almost messed
Serena
up.
Williams.
Actress Debbie Allen. That's a tough one. She's related to somebody from the Cosby Show.
Felicia Rashad.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
And Elizabeth Olsen. She's got two sisters.
Ashley Olsen or
Kate.
Kate. Yeah.
Mary Kate.
Yeah.
Both fail. All right. In sports, this can weigh no.
Wait, how's it? But there's two sisters, Elizabeth and Mary Kate, right?
Yes, I know you got one right. I was just picking up.
Okay.
All right. Last couple here in sports. This can weigh no more than 1.62 ounces.
Mouth guard.
We already talked about it once.
Golf ball.
Average family of 4 throws away 72 of these a year. It's food nobody likes to eat. Throw 72 of them away in a year. Average family.
Why do
I was
we
gonna say
buy
pound
them?
cake, but I haven't seen not pound cake, fruit cake, but I haven't actually seen a fruit cake since I was a kid.
Who gets 72 fruitcakes in a year?
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're only throwing part of this thing away. Okay, average family throws away 72 of these a year, but you're only throwing part of it away. The rest of it you'll eat.
Heads of lettuce.
No, sir. Because you're going to keep some of it to eat.
And
You're
this
only
is
gonna throw part of it away.
This is a packaged item?
Yes.
So it's packaged as a pear.
Not a pear necessarily.
But you can't get one without the other, so you throw the other away?
Nobody wants to eat it.
Nobody wants to eat any of it, or nobody wants to eat the part of it that you throw away?
Nobody wants to eat the part of it you're throwing away, and it's totally edible, and it's kind of like another food almost. So there's no reason for really throwing it away.
So those little crackers that come with the Nutella?
No, this comes in. It's a fairly large item, about this long, and people typically throw away the beginning and end.
Watermelon. Bread.
It is bread.
Yes.
Yes. The ends of bread. 72 ends of bread thrown away by the average family each year, which it's no different than a hamburger bun.
No.
Yeah, really.
But you know the thing, when you make homemade bread, like fresh baked bread, the end, the heels are the best part, but the store-bought bread, the worst part.
All right, we're going to see how quick you guys are on your feet. This is called Movie Mess Up. There's absolutely no points involved. We just want to see if you can do it. I'm going to give you part of a movie title. You mess it up by filling in the blank with the wrong word.
Ooh.
All right. Maybe we'll see who does the better one. All right. Once upon a time in
Kentucky.
I was going to say Kazakhstan.
I was going to say in prison.
Ooh.
Okay, sorry. War for the planet of the
Confused.
Okay.
Cats.
A war for the planet of the cats. Nice.
Yeah. I think Alan gets that one.
Star Wars, The Blank Awakens.
The Schwartz.
Good.
I'll take that one.
Mad Blank, Fury Road.
Mad Magazine, Fury Road.
That's pretty lame, Chuck.
Yeah.
I know.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You obviously didn't say what you wanted to say.
Okay, no.
Alan?
I got nothing.
Really? Nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
When I think of the time and the money I've wasted on your training, and you still turn out to be a blithering idiot. You make me sick.
I thought
We
that's
should
why
really
I was
switch
here.
this to a podcast.
It is. I would have maybe chose Woman, Mad Woman, Fury Road.
Ooh, yeah. Or Wife.
And it almost sounds like something I'd want to see too, just not live.
Right.
And on that note, we will go to break. We ran really long this segment, but we will be back. We're going to give you a little bit of news, and we'll come back and we're going to have today's birthdays locally, and then also we'll throw in some today in history and fun days events, plus your odd news. It's all coming up if you stay right here. It's KCHW 102.7 Northern Lights Public Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah.
Your KCHW morning show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
Programming made possible by donations from the following.
At New Health, we provide exceptional medical and dental care to the residents of Stevens, Pend Oreille, and Ferry counties. With clinics in Northport, Ione, Colville, Chewelah, Loon Lake, Springdale, and 9 Mile Falls, our care teams are here to support you on your health journey. We offer in-person visits, curbside care, and telehealth visits, as well as curbside pharmacy pickup and medication mailing options. Curbside COVID-19 tests and vaccinations are also available. New patients are welcome, and most insurance plans are accepted, including Medicare, Apple Health Plans, TRICARE, and private insurance. Contact New Health at 509-935-6004. That number again is 509-935-6004 to schedule today, or visit our website at newhealth.org for more information. New Health, bringing healthcare to communities and communities into healthcare since 1978.
For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, this is the news from rural America. There's a little something for everyone in the Inflation Reduction Act, reducing healthcare costs, lowering the deficit, requiring the largest corporations to pay a minimum tax, and farmers and ranchers adopting conservation practices will benefit. Amelie Lipster with Ohio's Ecological Food and Farm Association says climate change impact is a growing threat to ag.
It's just these extremes of going back and forth between too much rain, too much heat and sun that puts so much stress on the farm, on the crops. Farmers want to implement practices that improve their farm operations, protect the land and water. Why wouldn't we want to help them do that?
Lipster says the historic legislation goes a long way toward making agriculture more climate resilient,
which means that we can all enjoy a more stable and secure food supply.
Rural America is becoming more diverse, but the leadership of rural electric cooperatives hasn't caught up. Anya Slepian has more.
Unlike most utility providers, rural electric cooperatives are run by their members, who are elected to their local boards through a democratic process. But despite serving increasingly diverse communities, cooperative leadership has remained overwhelmingly white and male, according to David Thompson, who helped conduct new research with the Rural Power Project.
Women and people of color are being really, really badly disenfranchised by these institutions that are supposed to be owned and run by their members.
In a survey of nearly 900 rural electric cooperatives around the country, researchers found that women hold less than 13% of board seats. There is an even greater disparity for people of color, who compose a quarter of the rural population but make up only 4% of cooperative leadership. Thompson says this underrepresentation has serious implications.
It preserves and exacerbates inequality. People are being denied opportunities at every turn.
I'm Anya Slepian.
Improvements to roads, bridges, airports. Money from last year's $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill proposed by President Biden and approved by Congress is now starting to reach certain areas. In rural Wisconsin, the help can't come too soon.
Roads are so bad in places, people are losing their dentures as they travel down the road.
Mike Berg is a farmer and truck driver from Lafayette County. U.S. Department of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says benefits from the new funding will ripple throughout the economy.
Not only to those who work in the transportation sector, but to every American who counts on great infrastructure to be able to get to where they need to be.
Finally, it's summertime and the sweet corn is ripe. Get yours this week at your local farm stand. For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, I'm Roz Brown. For more rural stories, visit dailyyonder.com.
And just that fast, we're back. Thanks for joining us. It's KCHW Chihuahua 102.7 FM. A quick shout out to Marion joining us online and watching on Facebook today. Thank you very much. We had a few people check in and comment on our stupidity, so that's always nice. With me, we lost Chuck. I should have told you guys it was going to be a shorter break than normal since we were running long, but I do have Alan Milani with me, and Alan always has that community calendar from the Lions Club with local birthdays.
I do. Today we have Dennis Cobian and Brian Regan.
All right. So those are our two birthdays for today. A round of applause for both of them. You know them, you love them, you see them around town, point and laugh, and tell them we were talking about them on the radio. But never tell them what we said. All right. Getting started today. Let's see. Chuck, I think you have celebrity birthdays. You ready for that?
I am. Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak is 72. Wrestler actor Hulk Hogan is 69.
I didn't even know he's still alive.
Right? Viola, I don't think he would make the list of the universally liked people.
Probably not.
Viola Davis is 57. Joe Rogan is 55. Anna Gunn, who was Skylar White on Breaking Bad, is 54. Nigel Harmon from Downton Abbey is 49. Chris Hemsworth, I think we actually discussed him earlier, is 39. Wow, he's young. I thought he was a little older than that. I guess.
Have you guys seen the new Thor movie?
No, I've actually heard it's really good though.
It's fun. I don't know if good is a term that movie deserves, but it's fun.
I don't think any of them were that good, but yeah, they were all fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. Somebody had did a cameo in it that I can't think of that I was excited about, but I don't remember who that was. Ursula Corbero from Money Heist is 33. Allison Stoner, my spirit animal, is 29. Actually, I have no idea who that is. I just like the name. Reality TV personality Savannah Chrisley is 25.
And have no idea who that person is either.
No idea.
Aren't the Chrisleys in big trouble? For like tax evasion or something? It might not be the Chrisleys.
I think anybody in reality TV eventually gets in trouble.
Yeah.
There's all these reality stars that are famous for being reality stars, and I don't know any of them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
not
good
one.
sign. That's a positive thing. I don't think anybody should be watching that.
The,
I don't know.
the only reality shows I watch are like, cooking shows, cooking competitions.
Documentaries.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's a reality show, right?
I would think.
A documentary is a reality, kind of. Yeah.
Well, there's a few we watch. Like, there's like a glass blowing one we watch and a pottery one we watch. Yeah.
I wouldn't really call those like reality shows, though. I mean, I guess they are in a sense, but
yeah,
they don't have the cheesiness and the drama and the angst and the Jerry Springer effect to it. All right, a little bit of history. It happened today. We're going to start off in 1909 when the SOS distress signal was first used by an American ship, the Arapahoe, off Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. And Alan, can you demonstrate the SOS for us? Good.
Very, very good, Alan.
I'm in distress quite often.
And his wife knows exactly what that means when she hears it over the baby intercom.
Our damsel in distress over the baby intercom. Alan's in the other room in his crib.
She's always watching.
1929, Babe Ruth became the first to hit 500 homers.
How did he meet that many people named Homer?
Oh, I knew somebody was going to go there. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Chuck. Made one person happy. 1934. First federal prisoners arrived at the island prison Alcatraz in San Francisco Bay. Dun, dun.
Yay.
1984, President Ronald Reagan joked during a voice test for a played political radio address that he had signed legislation that will outlaw Russia forever. We begin bombing in 5 minutes. I actually have that somewhere as a drop-in, and I've played it before on the radio. It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. 1992, Mall of America, biggest shopping mall in the country, opened in Bloomington, Minnesota. Do people still go there today?
Someone went there the other day and started shooting.
At the Mall of America?
At the Mall of America.
Oh, man, when are we going to stop doing that? 2001, a man in England reading a book on self-hypnosis in a park and accidentally put himself in a trance. When he came out of it, robbers had stolen his mobile phone. His 2 new shirts that he had just purchased disappeared as well. Been hypnotized.
I hate it when I do that to myself.
I actually got hypnotized. I was DJing at a nightclub, and we had a hypnotist in there, and I was running the lights. And my boss came up to the DJ booth to ask me a question or something about, what I was going to do right when it ended, try to keep people in the bar. And he couldn't get my attention and eventually had to shake me. I had been hypnotized by the guy watching the guy on stage.
Wow.
Awesome.
I got hypnotized to quit smoking, and it worked.
Did you?
Yeah, that was 2001, I think, and I haven't smoked cigarettes since.
I got hypnotized to quit smoking, and it didn't work. So,
well,
but I think on my own finally. So
I think it was because I just paid a bunch of money for this hypnotist, and I walked out, and I really wanted a cigarette. So I said, nope, I'm not going to waste my money.
All right, let's see if we can hypnotize Alan right now.
Please do.
Woo! Come on, Chuck, help me. There we go, Alan. See, look at that on camera. He's been hypnotized. Let's see. 2006, 10 to 15 people wearing masks left 6 40-gallon trash bags full of taco sauce packets at an Indiana Taco Bell restaurant in what police described as a prank. A note attached to the bags said the group had been accumulating them for the past 3 years, storing them in the trunk of a car.
Wow. Is that what happened to my extra Taco Bell packets in the fridge?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome.
I hoard those things.
2016, swimmer Michael Phelps won the 200 meter, that'd be pretty cool, 200 meter individual medley at the Rio de Janeiro Olympics, becoming the 3rd athlete and first swimmer to win 4 consecutive gold medals in one event. All right. And then what did he do?
He smoked some weed. He got high.
Wouldn't that be great? You know how they always go to the pro athletes after their big finish and say, "What are you going to do now?" And they get them to say, "I'm going to Disneyland and
I'm going to the dispensary.
Smoke a bong hit, and I'm going to do it and let people take pictures of me and ruin my career."
I'm going to Colorado.
Which he was swimming stoned.
He had to be.
He had to be.
I don't understand why they consider that a performance-enhancing drug.
Right.
It's not. You think you'd stop
It's
halfway?
not.
Oh, somebody's got a hot dog.
I don't get it.
Like those commercials where you hear the Taco Bell ding, ding, and he gets out of the pool and runs to Taco Bell.
Or just floats there bobbing up and down. Anybody got a tube?
Wow, man.
Yeah. All right. Not funny. 2020 candidate Joe Biden announced California Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate. It was the first woman of color selected by a major party. That was 2020. All right. Insert your joke, Mr. Milani.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
That's the name of a new movie, and it's great. That new movie by Jordan Peele. Have you guys caught that yet? Scary one.
I've seen about it, but yeah.
You've seen it? I really enjoyed it.
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
It made me go watch all the rest of the Jordan Peele movies. I enjoyed it so much because I hadn't seen Us or Get Out, and they were all really good. I didn't enjoy his version of Candyman very much, and I would say Get Out was much funner than Us. But the new one, Nope, is awesome. And then the fact that the star uses that a couple times where something really scary's happened and the aliens are doing something, and he looks at like he could get involved, and he goes, Nope.
Smart man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another smart man, Alan Milani, with today's special events.
It is annual medical checkup day.
Woohoo!
Raspberry Tart Day. Play in the Sand Day. And Son and Daughter Day.
Aw. All right. Number of the day, Chuck Ritchie.
The number of the day is 50. And that is the percent of IRS audits in 2021 that were of people who make less than $75,000 a year. Wow.
That's only 50.
Why are you picking on them?
Yeah, I always assumed it was pretty safe if you're making, a fairly low income that you're not going to get audited. But
it's that IRS auditor that doesn't like to work hard, so he picks somebody with no money.
Right.
Oh, that's horrible. All right, Al Milani's got to get to work, so we better hurry through this.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right. Somebody knocks on your door before we're done, Alan. Just hold up the hand. The talk to the hand thing. Say, quiet, we're broadcasting, numbskulls.
Let's just go all day. People don't really need carpet, do they?
Oh, no. He doesn't need to work or make money.
At all.
Let's just work for free on the radio.
Yeah. He is doing it for free. All right, Mr. Milani, we'll let you start with the news attack. First part's true, second part, bad joke.
According to a study, obese elementary school children miss a couple more school days on average than their normal weight classmates. Not only that, but they eat way more of their homework.
That's horrible.
Wow.
That is horrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
Shame on you, Alan.
Can't believe you made me do that one.
Wow.
All right, Chuck?
That one made me uncomfortable. So President Biden's approval rating is up. Yeah. And so are his napping minutes.
Oh, so sweet. Poll reveals that 1% of men watching TV in the nude. Huh? And that's why I asked not to watch any local sports by management at the sports bar anymore. Can you imagine going in and seeing that at a sports bar? All right. Back to you, Alan, please.
Google is always trying to improve its medical searches so that people can more accurately connect their symptoms to a likely illness. This makes it easier for you to come up with fresh ideas you can use to tell the boss why you can't make it to work today.
You know, a general rule in life is if you have symptoms, do not Google them.
Doctors hate that when you go, well, I Googled it and it says I've got tuberculosis.
I'm pretty much dead.
I Googled it. It says I'm going to die.
I believe I've been trampled by an elephant somewhere.
I'm an adult with lice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not possible.
It's you, Chuck.
Okay. Study finds that we are more mentally alert in rooms painted with bright colors such as reds and yellows, which is why I get my best ideas between Big Macs.
Ketchup and mustard? Is that it?
Must be.
I don't get the joke. All right. I'll try, though. Conspiracy theorists are now trying to claim the FBI planted things at Mar-a-Lago. Like ferns, astas, and zinnias.
They did ruin the garden at the White House, so there's that.
Alan.
Coca-Cola says its new limited edition drink flavor called Dream World bottles up the technicolor taste and surrealism of the subconscious with an invitation to savor the magic of everyday moments and dream with open eyes. I'd like to take a crack at shortening this description for Coca-Cola. Dream World makes you think you're high.
Where can I get a bottle of that?
It's like a bottle of Skittles.
Okay.
This is Timothy Leary on the front of it.
Yeah.
Chuck, last one, and tax yours.
Food reviewers say Coca-Cola's new limited edition drink flavor is like Skittles mixed with Coke. Yes, it's always been my dream to chug the rainbow.
Nice.
All right. Moving on to the world of wacky but true. Each one of these stories, we don't add any jokes to them because they are totally self-contained, but maybe a sound effect. And I think Chuck finished up round robin. Now that's back to me. A couple of bank robbers in Germany returned to their parking space after their crime to find that the car had been towed. Oh, what's that like? Hold on.
Did you see the one here locally in Spokane?
Why don't you guys go ahead? I'll park the car.
I didn't do very well. You said it was in Spokane?
Did you guys see the one in Spokane? A guy was, he robbed a convenience store or something and then got sprayed by a skunk.
Oh.
Nice.
So they were able to catch him. Or he got, yeah.
Alan.
Sad news today is thousands of cans of tasty Bud Light lost their lives during a tragic accident in Louisville, Kentucky on Wednesday. Local media reported a semi full of Bud Light crashed Thursday morning, sending the cases and canned Bud Light cans pouring from the truck. There were no human injuries to report. However, the Bud Light casualties are immense.
That is not a tragedy. Get that fizzy yellow tasteless stuff out of circulation.
Oh, come on.
Send it to my house.
The wildlife around the highway are happy, though.
Good wines.
Yeah.
Wines.
You ever seen a bunch of drunk frogs? Of course not. Never happens.
Never.
I think, who just went?
I did.
That was Alan. Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, you're Chuck.
Oh, yeah. Don't you hate it when you only win $4 million in the lottery?
Yes.
A North Carolina lottery player who won the lottery Lucky for Life, top prize of $1,000 a day for life, was doubtful that the money would go far in today's economy. So we'll say it again. The winner of $1,000 a day for life lottery doesn't think it's going to be enough. Wow.
All right. You know why? It says in there. Because he's got 6 kids.
Oh my God, there's more. There's more. I thought it was over with. I thought that was okay.
The rest of the story.
I was wanting to give you some suspense.
Okay.
Winner Jimmy Schindler of Gastonia does not have any lavish vacations or home projects planned for the near future, even after winning the prize, which he says he'll receive as a lump sum of $4 million. Schindler, who's 60, told North Carolina lottery officials that he's just going to save the money because $4 million isn't much these days, my friend.
It really is not.
One reason $4 million won't go far is because Jimmy and his wife have 6 adult children, and they'll all be expecting new cars this Christmas.
Now a word from his children first, Chuck.
Show me the money!
You know, the sad thing is, I mean, that is life-changing money, but it really won't go as far as like as it would have when we were kids. You're not rich with $4 million.
Not anymore.
I could hear, was that Laura in the background? She goes, it's really not.
It was.
All right, wacky but true. A couple of guys robbed a bank in Greece and fled with the loot. Witnesses gave police a description of the getaway car, and cops spotted them getting out of that car and entering a building. And that's where they got caught with their pants down, literally. Police followed them in and caught them shedding their masks along with their pants. Their plan was to change into shorts so they would blend in with tourists. And, of course, it didn't work. I got a couple of them.
Wait a minute! You're naked under there? First my neighbor dies before I paid him back that 20. Now this.
And my all-time favorite movie.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Mm-mm. But I bet you for a cop you have. Alan, wrap this up and you can go to work.
So a man in Holland called police after his house was broken into, and when the cops arrived, they noticed the guy's house was filled with laptops stolen from a local school. That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
He called to report a crime and he had committed one himself. That's not fair.
Yes, he had.
I like this.
I've beaten Dr. Evil before, and I'll beat him again.
Or this one.
Well, the jerk store called, and they're running out of you.
And then he happened to say this.
Oh, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
No.
It's like when people call the police when somebody steals their drugs.
Yes.
No, I didn't. I did not. All right, you guys. Thanks for being here this morning. Say goodbye, Mr. Alan Milani.
Goodbye, Mr. Alan Milani.
And Chuck Ritchie.
Goodbye, Alan Milani.
And Laura, can you yell goodbye too?
Oh, she can't hear. They want you to say goodbye, Laura.
Goodbye.
That was pitiful. That was pitiful.
How did you fit two people in the bathroom?
Well, it's a big bathroom. It's a big bathroom. Our bed's in here.
That's right. Alan Milani from the Carpet Store, Chuck Ritchie from his bathroom, and me live from Maine. I thank you guys very much for being here. Tomorrow it is Michelle Williams, and I think our other buddy's going to be here, Philip Dutton. I haven't talked to him, but I'm pretty sure he'll be back too. And then don't forget, tonight at the Civic Center, it's Downtown Strategies. Go support your local community in an effort to help us plan the next 5 years. You can be part of it, and they're asking as many people as they can to show up for that. So go ahead and do it tonight. It's KCHW 102.7. Other than that, we want you to keep on listening and have a great day.
This concludes the broadcast from World Control.
Totally.
Great job, team. Head back to base for debriefing and cocktails.